John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and I'm here with you for another video. I'm out in the shop enjoying some coffee. Was straightening up a little bit, and I wanted to show you, because I was sharpening a knife and cleaning it up here recently, and just finished a couple slips for a gentleman and got those sent off this week. And so I thought, I showed the beautiful slip that Mike from Make Cutlery Great Again made me here just recently, this one right here. And I mentioned that I would show my full collection of maker swap slips. So that's what this is, and highlight a lot of different leather makers in our community that do just excellent work. And so I thought that I would do that for you here today. I do some leather work for people, of course, and I do mainly knife slips and sheaths. So I really need to focus on that. And also, I wanted to say just kind of a channel update, or I don't know if it's really an update, but you notice this is the second video in a week. That's very rare here recently, and that's because I've just been trying to limit it to one. And same thing with the leather work. I try to limit it to the knife and slips and sheaths because I don't want to get burned out on either one of these hobbies, doing the YouTube videos or the leather work. I don't want to get burned out on it, and plus I'm just very busy. I have obviously a full-time job, and this is just a hobby. So I charge a little for my leather work just to cover expenses. So just with that, I love doing maker swaps. So if someone in the community that does leather work, ask me to do a maker swap where they make me a slip and I make them a slip, I usually say yes, because I just love to see other people's work. And we have talented leather workers in this community. So I'll show you a few of these. Now, some of these people I have multiple items from. I just chose kind of my favorite from each. Well, I don't even know if it's my favorite, but just one from each. So the first one here, well, I showed, Mike's here already, but this is Louis from Arizona EDC, and he made me this beautiful slip, and I made him, I think, one or two, probably one, I think, but he made me two slips actually. I have the other one in the house. I carry a large Stockman in it. Usually I carry something like a medium Stockman in this. I have a Cutmaster, a jackknife that I carry in this quite a bit. And but just look at that. Made it look like wood, like it had knots in the wood. There's his logo, his maker's mark, I should say. And then he's got two rivets up here. The rivets are really a nice idea on this because it helps with retention. And this fits a lot of knives. This is a very nice design. I love the colors. The stitching is spot on. The edges are really smooth. It's just a gorgeous design and a gorgeous slip. It works very well for lots of knives. The next one I have here is from Ryan at RH Blade and Shades. This is before, now he has a maker's mark, but this is before he had that. And so he made me this slip, and I think I made him one or two slips. I may have sent him one that I just made out of some scrap leather that I don't know if it was all that wonderful, but anyway, but I sent him a couple slips, and this is just a really functional slip too. I use this a lot, as you can see. I've got some patina on it because it fits a lot of knives that are fairly thin. I don't know if it'll fit this one right here. This is a Baron Sun 4-inch Barlow. Oh yeah, see, it fits that Barlow, and then give it a little squeeze here and it loosens it up. You can get it out of there. So, that's a good example, but I love this slip a lot, Ryan. Thank you so much. Beautiful work. Love the leather. This one's got a really nice leather smell to it. This is from Randy at Georgia Adventurer, EDC Leatherworks. We've done multiple slip swaps. I have several items from him that he's just gifted to me. But this is my favorite. Well, Well, I like my coffin slip pretty well too. We did a swap when I got a coffin slip, but this is the owl. I saw this on his Etsy page, and then it disappeared. So this isn't the one that was on there, but it was a different one that he made for me. He said, "Hey, I'll make you one of those." I said, "Well, I'll make you a slip." He's like, "Okay." So we did a maker swap, and I just love the owl and with the moon and it's just gorgeous. Really cool artwork. I love this one for a full-size trapper. Get that for you and show you. It holds a full-size trapper just beautifully, and so that's what I usually carry in that is a full-size trapper. So thank you, Randy. Randy at EDC Leatherwork. He has an Etsy page, and I'll link it down below. This one is a Richter slip, and it doesn't have any maker's mark on it, but this is one of his saw cut slips that he used to make quite a bit there. And so he and I did a maker swap. I made him a trapper slip, and so this is just gorgeous. A little bit of a darkened area here in the middle with the beautiful saw cut. He does the saw cut so much better than I do, but I kind of copied this, Michael. Uh, this is how I make most of my slips. Is really basically based on this design. I was making mine, and they were kind of wonky at the bottom, and things were just not. They were okay, and I was like, how can I improve this? I just really started studying Michael's slip and realized you have to have this very square, and you have to really make sure your piece of leather is very square. So I kind of use this as a way to improve my own leather work, and uh, I added the bead in the lanyard. It didn't come with that. I also started doing saw cut, but I carry this a fair amount. Sadi Jr. fits in this quite nicely. So appreciate Michael. Michael's work is just beautiful. He's excelled beyond even that first slip there that I got from him. These are going to fall. This one is from Second Chance George. Now, if you haven't watched his channel, you need to. He does really great leather work. He does refurbishing of knives. I mean, he's really getting into the knife refurbishing. Um, but he makes his own slips and sheaths. And I reached out to him because I love his channel. I watch it all the time, and I'm a big fan. And I just think he's a really cool person too. I just think he's just a cool guy. He's from Minnesota. He does antique store trips to go knife hunting. He bought a camper recently, so he's talking about camping with the camper. He fishes. He's just a really cool guy. And I think I made him a burgundy slip with a fish on it. I put the fish stamp on it because I knew he liked to fish, and I think he really liked it. And we gave each other knives too when we did the swap. That's not required, but we did. And he's just a really cool guy. I probably ought to send him a little something else, but anyway, I love this. He made a sheath for me too, a small sheath, and sent that along with this. But I use this really for my Baron son. I do have to put it in this way. It gets better retention that way, but I don't care. I think it's great. The very slim carry when you do that. Perfect size for the Baron son Barlow there. So there's that from Second Chance George. Go check out his channel. He does not do leather work for other people, typically. So that was really special that he did that for me. He doesn't do it to sell. So, and of course, Mike from Make Color Great Again, we've shown this a couple of times, but he's got a new maker's mark there. And we just did that recently. Mike's very talented. Go check out his channel. Awesome. And then the one down here, this one is from Steven at Sanctified Leather. This has his new maker's mark on here. He made me two. I have another one. I keep a small set of pliers in it, kind of like a nip picks. They're not nip picks, but they're very similar, and they fit those perfectly. So I have that in my bag every single day with those pliers in them in case I need some pliers. But this one I kind of hold back for shorter knives, smaller knives, and it's beautiful. Just beautiful work, Stephen. I mean, you just look at this. I mean, it's just gorgeous. He does such a wonderful job. And so beautiful slip from Stephen. The next one is really special. I have a couple of his slips, but this is from Randy's WSG. Randy passed away last December, and this was our last maker swap. And this has the burlap texture on it. He actually lays a piece of cloth on here is what he would do, and then hit it with a hammer, to try to get that texture when the leather's wet. And he loved this skull. He loved to use that skull on his slips, and I have that too, that stamp. And I don't think there's a maker's mark on this one. It's kind of odd that it doesn't have it. Usually it's right down here, but I put the leather lanyard and the bead on it. But this fits a lot of knives. This is a very good slip. Randy's work had come a long way, and he was very talented. And so I'm very fortunate and blessed to have a couple of examples of his work. I've got an earlier slip of his that I use quite a bit as well, but I really like this one. Full-size trapper. I mean, a full-size trapper might fit in this. I never thought of using it. Yeah, it works okay. Full-size trapper fits in that too. Lots of options for that. That's a very common size for slips for people to make because that's a common knife, I think. And then the last one, but certainly not least, is from Sarah at SD Leatherworks. Right there is her maker's mark. I don't know how much leather work she's doing these days, but this is a ghost leather slip that she gifted me at the knife event, case knife event here in Indiana last year. And I love this. I carry my 92 Stockman in here typically. I love carrying a 92 Stockman. There's a Rosecraft that I carry in here sometimes if I carry that. I don't carry it a whole lot, but I love the bead and the lanyard. All that came on it. I've got, this right here was made by Sarah and gifted to me, a coaster that I keep on the board every time I do a video. So that's Big J's wife, Sarah. So she does excellent work. I've got another slip of hers in there that I use quite a bit. I have used quite a bit. I have so many slips, it's like I kind of rotate them around, depending on the knife. But this will also fit a full-size trapper pretty nicely, I think. But beautiful. Look at that ghost leather just patinas very nicely. So American flag on there. Just classy slip from Sarah. So there's my maker swap slips. And I really appreciate all these leather workers and their talent and their craft. And really am thrilled to have examples of them. I think there's some others that I need to probably reach out to and see if I can do a slip swap with them. But for now, that's what I've got for you, and I really appreciate you watching and supporting the channel, and appreciate all these leather workers' talent. With that, thank you all for watching.